What's up, YouTube? Timmy's here. Now, here's something I never expect to ever hear of. Now, obviously, one of the greatest animation directors of all time is Hayao Miyazaki. Obviously, his movies is so iconic where they talk. Let me post some loads of his films he's done. All right, when we're talking about Hayao Miyazaki, we're talking about Spirited Away, which, by the way, is my favorite Hayao Miyazaki movie. Of course, obviously, Ponyo is a great one. House Moving Castle, Princess Monaco, Kiki's Delivery Service, The Wind Rises, which I believe was his last film, if I'm not mistaken. Well, of course, he just came out from retirement for doing a new movie called what's it called again? Oh yeah, How Do You Live? Well, the movie is coming out, right? Only thing is, there's not really going to be any trailers or promotion. According to Hayao, Japan's Studio Ghibli says it will release no trailer and no promotional materials whatsoever ahead of the release of Hayao Miyazaki's final film, How Do You Live? The forthcoming film, which opens in Japan on July 14th, is easily the most anticipated movie coming to Japanese theaters in years, and exceedingly little is known about it. U.S. and international release dates for the film has not been set. Uh, Studio Ghibli previously described the film as a grand fantasy loosely inspired by Japanese author Ganzaburo Achinito's 1937 novel How Do You Live? A coming of age story about the emotional and philosophical development of a young boy after the death of his father. And the studio released one obscure poster for the film back in December, but it has said nothing else about the movie since, and no plot summary, no voice cast, nothing about the film's setting or characters. So, I mean, this is very interesting. Like, I cannot recall any movies that actually done this. Release a film just in theaters without like no promotion, materials, no trailers, nothing. I don't know if that's a smart move or not. Even something like I could not expect something like the Flash to even do that, despite the whole Ezra Miller stuff. I don't know how this will even work. Come on, it is Hayao Miyazaki, so obviously, just his name attached will definitely make lots of people interested. Because he's done some great stuff. So, but hey, every director has bad day in the office. I'm not saying this will be his, but still, that is very odd to release a movie just no matter who you are, no matter if you're Spielberg, no matter if you're Scorsese or anything. Yeah, it's a little bit odd to release a film in theaters without like any trailers, promotional materials. Obviously, we have that poster, but yeah, and obviously there will be voice casts involved too. Whether obviously international voice casts and it is a Hayao Miyazaki movie, so most likely there's going to be U.S. voice actors too, because there's always been like U.S. voice actors in these in U.S. versions of animes, whether you talk about the voice cast of Spirit Away, President Monaco, and all. But we'll see who's actually in this thing. But yeah, that is very weird. Like releasing a film without no promotional materials, no trailers, nothing, just releasing like that. Okay, we'll see how this thing shapes up here. Oh, but could it even do? Let's be frank. These movies don't. Animes could be great, but they don't always like. Unless if maybe you're Dragon Ball Z, I guess they don't barely make much money in the box office. Yeah, well, some actually do, but not all. But I don't know. We'll see how this thing even does. But yeah, a little bit odd. Granted, nowhere on when the movie's gonna come out. The U.S. release, no U.S. release date has been announced. No international market. All we know is this is coming out to Japan. If you're in the Japan area, this is coming out in July. So yeah, so if you're in the country of Japan, good news, you'll be able to see this thing in July. But anyway, whenever this movie comes out, I'm probably gonna do my reviews for Hayao Miyazaki movies because his movies are just remarkable. I'm not even an anime guy, and even other than obviously Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, but even I really enjoy his films. They're like so stylish. The animation quality is terrific. I can imagine this movie being amazing, and who knows? Maybe it'll even beat Spider-Man just across the Spider-Verse as one of the best anime films of the year. Who knows? But let me leave you guys. What are your thoughts on Studio Ghibli's not really, pretty much releasing Hayao Miyazaki's new film How Do You Live without trailers or promotion materials? Do you think this is a smart move on their part? Would you actually see this movie regardless? Are you even a fan of Hayao Miyazaki films? And bonus question: what is one of your favorite Hayao Miyazaki movies? I've already said mine. It's Spirited Away. That movie is remarkable. Like the first Hayao Miyazaki movie I've ever seen, actually. So yeah, Spirited Away always holds a place in my heart. Anyway, drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Simmer Sign.